The next two things that I really have to dwell on are this mounting lug on the front that'll go make a hole right here in the barrel bed, and this mounting lug, or not mounting lug, but this is like an impact lug right here that goes, it cuts away down in the bottom of where I've milled this out. Now what I took off the side of this over here for this bolt handle is fine. That thing it's laid down on there. It's really close, but it's good. This this little lug right here is what I'm fixing to cut out for. And I'm just guessing that's about 10-15 degrees. Since I guessed at how much the angle was, I guess I can guess at how much to cut it. We'll see how that works. From what I can see looking upside down, that's not bad. The next thing I got to do is relieve where this front lug is. And it is really, really, really close to where it's supposed to be. And I'm going to just put some pressure on that thing and tap it, because it is really, really close, side to side and front to back. Put a little squeeze on it. That should give me a pretty decent mark. You see that? That's got a taper on it, so that's going to be a trick. The base of it, the big part, is 0.38, which is 375 is 3/8 of an inch. So I'm going to start with probably 5/16 and get me something there, and then as I push it in, that taper will leave a mark where it touches the wood hard, and I can adjust. That hole apparently is pretty close, but there's a square lug above the hole, right up tucked up against the bottom of this barrel, and I've got it marked as well as I can. I'm going to go ahead and chisel that out, because this is the next thing that's holding me up, that's got to go down. I'll figure out what's wrong with this slide, why it's so tight going back and forth here in a little bit, but right now this has to happen. But that thing's still got to go down almost a quarter right there. And that pressure, I can tell where it's hitting it the hardest and relieve that. I've been gone a few days because it's springtime and time to trout fish, and time to plant gardens and work in the garden and all that. But I'm back and I have smoked this because I'm really having a hard time finding out where this thing is touching. It's inside here somewhere with this slide right here. It's something to do with that slide. That slide is so hard to grab with the little finger. But at least it's moving. That's better than it was the other day. The screw that holds the sling mount on is the same screw that holds the barrel down. And that lug's not milled out enough. And I smoked it too. So that should leave me a good mark right there. It's still got to go down. According to my mark right here at the back of this receiver, it's pretty well in line front to back. I don't know about up and down, but it's close because this caulking lever is riding right along top of this edge, and that's about where it's supposed to be. Kind of got a bum hand right now. My finger got caught between a log and a sawmill. Maybe that's left me enough of a mark. I see part of what it's hitting. There's a real heavy black mark right there, and that makes a lot of sense because that's where that slide is hitting. It's not hitting anywhere. Well, there's a little tiny bit right there. Not much. And I can see where that lug is hitting. This little rifle is about an inletting nightmare. A storm came through and knocked some trees down on my carport where I parked my truck and collapsed the carport around my truck. And one of the trees, it knocked over. The storm actually blew this down. It was a pine tree. And after I cut it down, I counted the rings on it. It's 96 years old. And that pine tree is what I'm going to end up using to rebuild my carport, which is just a homemade roof kind of a thing that I like to park my truck under. 21 feet square. So I've got enough lumber in that one pine tree to replace all my rafters, and have a 4x6 beam that holds the rafters up and 20 feet long. So I can do all that. I took that thing to a friend of mine's sawmill, and I was over there milling that. He actually has a YouTube site. It's called the Tennessee Frugal Craftsman. And I was milling that thing, and I flipped the log over, and I had my finger between a clamp and the log, and it just peeled the whole top of my finger all the way down to the knuckle and the tendon. I could see the tendon moving back and forth in there. So it's kind of cramped my style here for a little bit. It's kind of tough to use that finger right now. Hopefully it'll grow back without a hitch in its get along. I hope. The bolt, once it's in there, the bolt is now freed up. That's a good thing. But now, it just now sat down some more, and I don't know that it's got to go down that far. It works better when it's up than if you pull it down. For some reason, there's something it's hitting when it's down, in the down position. And I don't know where this goes up and down until I put that rear mounting block in there. That block determines where this thing locks into it. But it's rocking on something. There's a fulcrum right here. When I push it down on the front and the back, it's rocking on something right along in here.